Who doesn't love a title like this? Pure evil blackbird named Derek, because of course you're going to call an evil bird Derek. What other name would you give it? Terrorizing Yorkshire village and attacking children. Now, it is just a bird, but for some reason, birds have protection. Apparently, you can't just, get rid of the birds, even though they are essentially just government spying devices. Birds are, of course, not real. Or that's the conspiracy theory anyway. But this is from Yorkshire Live. Yorkshire's an area in England. It's real close to where I grew up. I'm not from Yorkshire. I'm from nearby, though. So to see people being terrorised there by a bird is just perfect. Some love the cult hero in Rossington near Doncaster, but there is a darker side to Derek's antics. Tell me more, Yorkshire Live. What's Derek been doing? Derek, a black jackdaw, is splitting opinions in Rossington, with some residents saying he means no harm, while others describe him as pure evil. Look at this picture, mate. Derek is an absolute fucking... I can already tell you, there's no splitting this one. If you came downstairs in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm going to make some coffee real quick, and then looked out the window, and fucking Derek is there looking at you like this, you know this is a pure menace. He's up to no good. I mean, look at him. This is the same house that's taken these pictures, and he's just straight mean mugging the owner through the window. Like, I fucking dare you to come outside, mate. Do you want to catch this beak? Meet me out back. So a cheeky blackbird that loves food is terrorising a South Yorkshire community. The young jackdaw, which has even achieved fame and cult hero status. How boring is it in this place? Holy shit. Has been locally named Derek and is instantly recognisable within the Rossington community near Doncaster. Somebody's ringing me. Hello? It just makes me laugh. Whenever you order anything, I've just ordered a pizza, and whenever you order anything, no matter what the settings you've picked, no matter if they already know where you live, they'll just call your phone to just ask you random things. Like, for instance, when you order something on like the big shopping app here called Lazada, they'll always arrive downstairs, because I live in a condo. No matter what happens, whether I answer the phone, whether I don't answer the phone, no matter what, they will just leave the parcel with the concierge. Which is fine, because then when I order food or whatever later, they usually bring the parcel up to my unit, or I'll just get it when I go downstairs. Like if I go out or whatever, I'll get it when I come back and bring it up. But they'll still ring you, and I just have my phone on silent, so I never answer. So randomly, they've just called me. Obviously, he speaks no English. I speak no Thai. And he's just asking me something that I clearly don't understand. I'm answering, and he clearly doesn't understand. And then he just says the words, confirm order. And I said, yes. And then he said, 10 minutes. I said, okay, thank you. And that was it. Even though obviously I get the email saying the order's been confirmed, I see it on the tracking app that I know that the order's been confirmed. But it's just funny. I don't know why that happens. It's completely aside from the video, of course, just an insight into the random phone calls you get here. Derek is such a celebrity that a local Facebook group has been inundated with posts about him that go back as far as 2019. But then there is the other side of Derek that has popped up recently, the dark side of Derek, one that is laden with stories of Derek being a nuisance and utter menace. This is peak fucking journalism right here. One of those stories was told by a local mum who said Derek had attacked her children and left her entire family petrified. Man, it's a fucking bird. I understand if you're a child or you're like a frail old person, or, somebody with disability or something like that, a bird attacking you would be pretty fucking bad. But surely an entire family can come up with a way. You've even got numbers on him. You're a whole fucking unit. Surely you can do something to make Derek stop attacking you. If you're petrified of Derek, I don't know, man. I don't know. Quote, it comes to something when kids can't even go into their own garden without being petrified because that bloody bird Derek dive bombing them and trying to attack them. So to whoever owns the horrible thing, I don't think anyone owns Derek. If you want to try domesticate a bird like that, then keep it at home because it hurts my kids. There will be hell to pay, and I don't care who that offends. Why would anyone be scared of you, though, when you're scared of the bird? If you can't handle Derek, how are you going to handle Derek's fucking handler? The thing is a menace, attacking kids in school playgrounds, on the street, in their own garden. If it was any other animal, it would have been put to sleep. I don't know if they use that term anywhere else in the world, but put to sleep is basically when your dog or your cat or whatever, it's on its last legs, or there's a big problem that can't be solved, and you take it and they send it to the eternal slumber, which is, I guess, the best way I can put it. Horrible experience, of course. Experienced it many times myself. Feels bad, man. But obviously, if your dog was straight attacking children, then the court or the police or whatever would basically be like, we're going to kill your animal because your animal is doing damage to other people's kids. But apparently not for Derek the Blackbird, who's just straight wrecking children. And she's not the only one. There is another post by a Rossington resident who says he witnessed Derek attack a child in the street and was forced to intervene. How has no one fucking done this bird yet, though? Describing Derek as pure evil, he said, "Is this the horrible thing that was attacking a young boy a few weeks ago opposite Baths? I had to stop my car in the middle of the road to help him. That thing was pure evil." I'm just imagining the scenes, mate. I'm just imagining the scenes. Young boy just walking along. Next minute, Derek, the fucking absolute menace that he is, comes down and starts attacking him. And this bloke's driving his car. I've turned full English now. I'm using all the English words. This bloke, he's pulled up, hopped out his car, ran over to do what? To do what to Derek? Because obviously Derek's still going. He's not done him any permanent serious harm, which you'd probably get in trouble for. But Derek had some defenders, and chief among them are parents who say Derek has an amazing relationship with the local children, who often feed him snacks and other things. One mum said, "He landed on my son a few years ago when he was walking to the bus stop. I think he just wanted a piggyback." Yeah, but then when you stop feeding him, that's obviously when Derek starts fucking mean-mugging people through their windows and attacking children. He's like, you used to feed me, but now you've not, so I'm going to fuck you up. That's exactly what... I mean, this is almost as bad as a seagull, because seagulls, if you've ever been to England, if you live in England, you know exactly what I mean. Seagulls were obviously supposed to be fishing in the sea, right? Pulling fish up. But instead now what seagulls do is just attack people who live near the seaside. Anyone who's been to like a beach in England. We don't really have beaches. They're awful mostly. You'll know that you can't eat anything at those places because seagulls will just straight dive bomb and rip it out your hand or just attack you. There's even videos online of seagulls walking into stores like Greggs, which is like a pastry, pasty. I'm saying words that some people aren't even going to understand, but just Google it. And it is banging. Greggs is banging. And the bird will just like walk into Greggs and just pick up a sandwich and just like run off and start eating it in the street. And the birds, just like other people, no longer want to go out and eat some stinky fish. What they want is junk food. They want human food. I'm being called again. I don't even remember what I was saying, so we'll just continue. Another mum said, "My daughter has told me a few times that Derek has caused all the kids to go inside. At playtime in school, she said most of the kids love him." What does this mean, though? Making most of the kids go inside as opposed to outside where the bird is. Why would they all go inside if they all love him? I don't get it. Am I missing something? Have I broken my brain? Another user pleaded with people to leave Derek alone. Leave Derek alone, saying he meant no harm. They said, quote, "Poor Derek, I know the bird. Please leave it alone. It means no harm. Many thanks." So I assume this is just like a Facebook group that's just dedicated to Derek. Do we save Derek? Do we leave Derek to sit outside people's houses just staring them down? Because this is, look at him. He's saying with his face, if you come outside, mate, it's fucking on. We're having it. We're having a tussle, a throwdown. Derek's legacy seems to be dividing of opinions even among family members. One mum wrote that Derek hurt her other child, who now hates him, but her other child loves him, causing internal familial conflict. These siblings are going to grow up to hate each other. It's going to cause a rift in the family. One of them loves Derek. One of them hates Derek. When is enough enough? She said, "Derek was a regular in our garden. My young son hates him as he scratched his face. My daughter loves him. During lockdown, he was sat on her arm for well over an hour." So much like me, he picks and chooses who he likes and who he doesn't like. I'm obviously not going in people's gardens attacking their children, though. But there we go. That's Derek. Much like a really good story, it's open for interpretation for the viewer. You get to decide, is Derek pure evil? Or is he just a misunderstood blackbird that just wants human food? And how long is Derek going to be allowed to terrorize this small town and attack children? But there we go. That's my YouTube career now. I'm just going to talk about evil birds in Yorkshire. At this point, I just see interesting headlines and I'm like, yeah, Okay, that's a video for today, but there we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.